And to now sit alone at a statistical category in this league that I've really model my game after, being able to score, rebound, and assist. To sit alone at a stat.
LeBron James joins Walt Chamberlain, to me, as the greatest stat stuffers of all time. Guys that, can manipulate the game and get a bunch of numbers. But if you are the type of person that values stats and stats only, but you take winning out the equation, it's not looking too well for you, because a lot of the greatest players that ever played basketball that were guys that stat stuffers, they often failed the most. And LeBron James is no different. But nevertheless, congratulations to him for getting a record. At the end of the day, it really don't mean that much for me, but maybe for you guys. Let's get into it. What's good, guys? Prince Sports here, man. And let me ask you this question real quick. What's more important? Breaking records, becoming the oldest guy to have 50-point game, and all this other nonsense? Or is it having MVPs, finals MVPs, NBA championships, scoring titles, things that stay on your resume for life? Okay? So when you're retired, we could talk about the individual accomplishments that you have mixed with the team success that you have. Breaking records are exactly what it's supposed to be. It's made to be broken. Okay? All records will be broken eventually. Okay? Those are pointless in the grand scheme of things. Becoming the oldest guy to have a 50-point game, I believe that belongs to Michael Jordan. I really don't. I think so, but at the end of the day, nobody cares. That's why you never mentioned me talk about Jordan becoming the oldest basketball player to have a 50-point game, because it's meaningless, okay? And that's what LeBron James is chasing. He's chasing a meaningless stat.
At a statistical category in this league.
That means absolutely nothing. What's more important is winning, okay? Follow the winning, and then everything else will fall into place. Now, you scheduled to play against the Phoenix Suns, one of the best teams in the league, a team that's projected to go to the NBA Finals. But along the way of going to the NBA Finals, they beat you, Lakers. So that should be a team that you mark on your calendar and willing to drop 50 on. Okay? If any team that deserves to have 50 dropped on them, it should be the Phoenix Suns. And you're on the verge of becoming a scoring champ for the second time in your career. That means Michael Jordan will still have 8 more scoring titles than you, okay? These 50-point games, 40-point games, late 38-point games, Jordan was doing that consistently, okay? He did it for 10 years consistently, playing 82 games, more games than you, LeBron James.
At a stat.
Putting his foot on people's neck and putting so much pressure to teams that he won 70-plus games. He had seasons when the Bulls was undisputed favorites to win a championship. And you're favorite to win a championship this season. So if you don't win a championship this season, you and Kevin Durant, it's on your resume and it's on your legacy, because anything less than a championship is a failure for the Lakers. Anything less than a championship for the Brooklyn Nets is a failure for Kevin Durant. I don't want to hear that nonsense that LeBron James doesn't need to win any more championships. Hello? Kobe got 5. MJ got 6. If you win a 5th championship this season with a regular season MVP, you'll be stacking up individual accolades with team success that will put a stamp on you surpassing Kobe Bryant probably, because you will have the same amount of championships as Kobe Bryant, and you already will have more regular season MVPs, this, that, and the third, okay? You will have everything you need to have a legit reason for people to say, hey, I think that you're better than this guy. You know, your arch rival guy that beat you twice in the finals, Tim Duncan, you still haven't caught up to him yet. He got 5 chips. So don't tell me that you don't need any more championships. Yes, you do. Yes, the fuck you do. What the fuck is this? Since when does being considered a top 5 player in the game and being on the championship contender, you're not supposed to win then, right? That means winning means nothing then. It's not like you're playing on a team that's projected to become a non-championship contender. You were favorites. You said keep that same energy. You said Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis was basically going to win the NBA championship. That's why you got him on the team for LeBron, because he's an all-star and he's a top 75 great. You want Russell Westbrook to be great? Push him. Push him to limits that he never been pushed before. If Kevin Durant could go to the finals with Russell Westbrook and they could become championship contenders for multiple seasons, then you, LeBron James, should do the same exact thing. Russell Westbrook should respectively be dropping 20-plus points a night. Now, some of that is on him, yes, but some of that is on you as the leader, LeBron James, because you can't get all the credit when you win and get no credit when you lose. You take both. And if you lose, that's on you. It's not on Russell Westbrook. It's not on Anthony Davis. It's on your legacy, because you're so-called the team captain. And if you're the team captain, you're a top 5 player in the league, you better be prepared to take criticism when you lose. It's not all about when you win all the time. And then all of a sudden you get praised as a GOAT. You guys were jumping up and down for a 50-point game. But why you ain't jumping up and down for winning a goddamn championship? Why you ain't jumping up and down for a finals MVP? Why you ain't jumping up and down to try to get a top spot in the playoffs instead of fighting for a play-in tournament? Open your eyes, man. And realize sports is always going to be linked to winning. Greatness is defined by what you do when you are at top of your game. Now, you can't have it both ways. Now you're going to tell me LeBron James is too old, right? But you didn't say that when he scored 50 points. You can't have it both ways. And I'm going to go and assume that you're leaning towards the top 5 player in the game status more. So guess what? I'm going to judge him by those same standards. You better be hosting up a championship this year, LeBron James. If you're not, you're going to get called out for it. You're still chasing that ghost. You set that yourself. So you're chasing that ghost. You better get some more scoring titles. You better get some more championships. And the most important accomplishment you can have is a damn championship. No buts, ifs about it. All those other stuff, yeah, they're cool. Records are made to be broken. But you better get those damn individual accolades. That will help your legacy. That will help your career, because you got 6 finals losses. You better find a way to make up for it. Prince Sports out. Peace.